birds also have the right to the night.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Almost Real, an honest talk between two friends, where Josh and Camila are gonna talk about life and some other exciting things. How have you been, Josh?
Oh, Camilla, let me tell you something. I had a dream last night, and I know when most people say, "Oh, I had a dream," it's boring. It's a boring dream. So I'm gonna skip to the chase because it caused me to have a little bit of an existential crisis. I had a dream that I was dying, and I was going to die within 24 hours, and I was getting all my like sort of affairs in order and like talking to people and dealing with all of that. And I woke up incredibly sad and maybe cried a little bit about the idea of dying because it's something that is scary and I don't like it. Yeah, that's kind of what happened last night. That was just a dream I had, and I'm still like hanging on to it, and I'm not sure quite how to process my feelings. I'm like deeply scared to die. Like, I don't know if it's just like a being in your 30s thing, or if it's just being a post-pandemic thing, or if it's just a being a human thing. But like, oh man, every day is like a small little existential crisis. And now apparently it's leaking into my subconscious, which is less fun than I want it to be. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have any answers. I don't know what I'm going to do, but deeply terrified to die. And what also is super weird though, because I woke up all scared and worried about it. In the dream, I was so calm. I was like, well, it's gonna happen, and like, there's nothing I can do to stop it. So, what's the point in being stressed and worried about it? But here I am. I'm stressed and worried about it. I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, if I tell you, please don't worry. We both know it's not gonna work. It never works.
Yes, right?
I mean, I'm really sorry to hear that you're struggling. I mean, it always happens to all of us. We have a lot of disturbing thoughts, and they're different for us all. And you never really know what to do about them, to be fair. I mean, sometimes it's just good.
Well, thank you for the advice.
I mean, there is no. I mean, that's the point of what I'm trying to say is that
You sound so like non-committal. And yeah, so it was just, my mind was racing with like, well, if I do die tomorrow, like what's gonna happen? And there's a small part of me. I'm not proud. Like, it's not like a good part. There was a small part of me that was like, what if I am being prophetic? What if I go to sleep again and then I won't wake up? What if this is like some sort of subconscious, like my body or my brain telling me like
the truth?
Yeah, you gotta get your stuff together, man. Because like in the dream, it was because I ate a bunch of cucumbers. Like, it was like, once you finish these cucumbers, you're gonna die in 24 hours. And I ate all the cucumbers. They were good. They were fine. Cucumbers. And then I was also sick or something. I don't know. It was a lot of stuff happening. It's a dream. Dreams don't make sense. Waking up and being, kind of thrown into this crisis, which isn't a crisis. It's not a big deal. It is what it is. But yeah, so that's been my, and then I got a haircut. So it's been a good day. I'm gonna flip the board around. I'm gonna throw up the old basketball alley-oop style to Camilla. Camilla, tell me about your happy and amazing week.
It was fine.
And just the pause. The pause is so telling.
I'm very confused with birds now, because in my understanding, birds.
All right.
I'll explain. I'll explain myself.
You go explain what's confusing about birds.
Yesterday in the evening, when it was very dark, I went out to throw away some trash. And I opened the door, and there was a bird tweeting. Tweet, tweet, like, a lot. And I'm like, why? You're supposed to be sleeping. It's dark. No? Do I not know birds? I was like,
I'm not an
ornithologist.
Orthologist. What's the word for it? I'm going to make sure I get it right. I'm not a bird scientist, Camilla. I'm looking it up though, so I can get the actual correct.
Me neither. I'm not a bird scientist either. But that was confusing.
Ornithologist. That's the word.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not an ornithologist.
Yeah.
I'm not an ornithologist. I do think birds, like I'm a birds' rights sort of activist in a kind of way, and I do believe birds also have the right to the night.
Thanks everyone for listening, for watching. Remember to subscribe, listen, enjoy, have fun, never take things too seriously, and remember to have fun.
Yes, thank you everyone. We'll see you again next week. Until then, as we always say, keep classy, don't get sassy. No, we'll try something new every week from now on. That's a new thing.
Bye-bye.
Bye everyone.